Hi, my loves. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. You guys, I really hope that you are having a beautiful and amazing day. It may turn into a reading, but this is sort of like a tarot and talk that I'm doing right now. It's actually about 4 o'clock in the morning, and I've been doing readings and reading the comments. And, a lot of things have been revealed, secrets have been exposed, and there's more of this happening. You can expect to see all of this happening for the rest of the year, where a lot of connections are being torn completely down so that people can really get into alignment, whether it's just with their divine purpose or coming into union or recognition with their divine partner. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. I'm definitely a straight shooter. I want to say, for those of you who are returning, you guys already know that, and I appreciate your continued love and support. So I really just want to talk about the fact that, when it comes to tarot, whether someone is just a tarot reader, they're an intuitive reader, psychic, medium, or whatever, we all have our own interpretations and understandings and wisdom when it comes to collective energies, the twin flame journey, and so forth. And everybody sort of connects with someone that they resonate with, and I recorded a video not long ago where I was saying, I'm not just here for entertainment purposes. Okay. I'm not for everyone. I feel like for all of us who are authentic and are comfortable in our skin, that's your superpower. I'm not here to be like the next reader. I don't care for everyone to agree with me. I'm not here to deliver the messages that you want to hear all the time. I don't go out of my way to deliver anything that is negative. I don't want to ever be pessimistic or anything. However, I just wanted to shed light on a few things that I've seen. And I think that this can really help, like the collective, especially, the divine feminines. Let me first just say that every single divine feminine has been a karmic, and every karmic can become a divine feminine. Everyone likes to bash people as, the karmic, but every person has a place and a space. Every person has their own role. If you come to me as a reader and you watch my readings, I try to deliver messages without being biased. But I, being a seer, I know the difference between twin flames, past life, soulmates, karmic situations. Like, there's a huge difference in all of these different spiritual connections. And unfortunately, everyone out here is calling situations where there is a runner chaser dynamic a twin flame, and it's not too many people actually pay attention to the fact that sometimes you truly do just meet a past life karmic soulmate who is in your life for you to settle some past life debt so that you can actually get in alignment to meet your person. Nobody really talks about that. So what I noticed that happened recently, the reason why I'm doing this is because for the mid-month August readings for both for both Aries and Libra, I saw the same situation where people were in long-term committed relationships, and I was picking up marriages. I mean, marriages where people have been together 10, 20, 30 years. And all of a sudden, their person meets someone and they go towards that person. So if I'm not mistaken, I believe for the Aries reading, I was saying that someone is leaving a karmic behind to go towards like their twin flame or something like that. And someone was very triggered by that. Now, the first reading, I think I posted that reading yesterday, but last week I posted the Libra reading. And in the Libra reading, I was saying hearts do not break evenly. And I literally told Aries to go and watch the Libra reading because it was a very similar energy. And I titled the Libra reading, hearts don't break evenly. Someone is leaving behind like a karmic marriage to go towards a twin flame. And oh boy, everybody hopped in the comments. And this is what I do. I'm up late at night and I'm looking at the comments. And one lady, she told me, I hope that you spend 20 or 30 years with someone and, pretty much wishing ill on me. And, they turn out to leave you or whatever. And you know, these are things that are happening. I could care less about how people feel about my readings, because I know that my readings are extremely accurate. These are free general readings. If you really want to know the truth, come to me for a private reading. I don't have people who I think would tell you that they were unhappy with their experience. So I had a particular person who said, you must not be a twin flame because it seems like you don't know how that connection works. You can't simply leave your person and move on that easy. And you can't mistake a divine feminine for a karmic. Total opposites. Let me exit. Her name is Dee Dee Nix. And I mean, I don't mind saying her name because obviously now that I've decided to make this video, because I said, well, why not address how people constantly will shoot the messenger and the difference in karmic, you know, soulmates and true divine feminines or masculines. Let's just kill two birds with one stone. I'll just block her after this. So then another person, Sabrina, gets on and she says, I'm a Gemini with my twin flame and you're spot on. So then the young lady, she responds again and she says, right, I think it's how you see the cards. It seems like she don't, and with all of her, you know, grammatical errors here, of course, it seems like, I guess she's trying to say, doesn't like twin flame connections to me, or am I tripping? This is on the Libra reading. And this is my response to this. I'm fully aware of, you know, people being in karmic situations. I'm fully aware of, like I said, the difference. But first of all, I think that type of activity on my page or any other light workers page is very disrespectful. But my thing is, again, I can see the difference between twin flame connections and karmic soulmates that aren't meant to be life partnerships. Okay. I also understand the whole empath and narcissist paradigm extremely well. And those situations, which are very toxic, tend to mimic twin flame relationships. Because again, every time someone sees that there is a bit of drama, or there's a runner chaser dynamic, they quickly say that that's their twin flame, when in actuality they're an empath. They're dealing with codependency issues, inner child issues, and so many other things, and they are connected to someone who is simply an energy vampire who serves the purpose of literally destroying them, to the point that they get so fed up with being codependent that they will break free and actually get on their divine path. So for this particular person, Miss Dee Dee, you know, I feel like in situations like that, that's the type of person who would much rather be comforted with a lie than to actually be told the truth. And there's a lot of readers who read, you know, we can all read these cards and give different messages. And again, you don't have to like the message that I'm delivering. But I will say this, one thing that sets a true divine feminine apart for a karmic female is the fact that a true divine feminine is not sitting around with this whole pick-me attitude. I myself, we've all had low self-esteem and self-love issues, and like I said, been karmic to someone. But a true divine feminine is not waiting around for a twin flame or a narcissist, or a twin flame who is currently in narcissistic energy, to pick her, to suck her dry of all of her divine energy. Every spirit and every spiritual connection is not good. Okay. There's plenty of twins right now who are so upset that their counterpart is moving forward without them, that they are literally out here doing black magic and binding spells to try to keep people. We've all seen the attack on the divine feminine in the collective right now. There are people who we consider twin flames who have gotten entangled with other karmics that are now attacking divine feminines to the point that their actual life is in danger. People have to really consider how important it is to heal their inner child, to be able to go within to find out what exactly is the reason why you are waiting, hoping, wishing, and praying for somebody to be in a life partnership with you who has shown you time and time again that they're not spiritually aligned with you. But those are the people who will get in the comments and will attack readers because what I'm saying does not fit the narrative that they want to hear. So with this particular person, my note to that person would be to, of course, just take the disrespect on to a different channel, or, well, don't do that, but to really just keep it to yourself. And I thought it was really funny that it was two people going back and forth in the comments about me, as if I can't see it and I'm afraid to respond. And again, it trips me out because it's like, of course, the karmics are always very triggered and they're always looking for another karmic to get attention with them. My thing is, if you want to fight me in my comment section, then come to me with ancient wisdom, knowledge, and your expertise in astrology, and then let's talk about it. So to me, again, like I said, for the people who feel like they're truly on the journey is not so much about the other person. The other person is put in your life to show you things about yourself that need healing, so that you can prepare to perhaps one day be in union with them, or to actually meet the person that you are truly destined to be in union with. My idea of twin flames is oftentimes you don't truly meet your twin flame, or there's no chance for union until you have already gone through a lot of your karma. So another person here says to me, don't presume to know or explain past circumstances. No morals, no dignity or respect for marriage or family, especially children. Spiritual values have nothing to do in the 3D world. Believe me, he's nowhere near spiritual or in those values. By the way, karmic is a behavior, not a person. This storyline is all over Tarot Land. Thank you for your one-sided kindness. So again, another person being very upset. And let me tell you what's so funny about this particular subscriber. And I'm definitely not, well, she's not a subscriber, but just a viewer. And I'm not here to bash people. I'm just here to shed light on all of the misconceptions and why there is so much confusion and why so many amazing people are unable to really find their footing and their place in life because of these outdated beliefs. I mean, just reading this type of stuff, which I honestly rarely ever see negativity on my channel, but it's definitely increasing as the channel grows and as we are in this spiritual warfare. I'm seeing more and more of this foolishness. So this lady, she says all of this and she leaves more comments on this page. But the funny thing about it is she goes onto the Aries reading and she leaves a comment there and says, well, I'm not surprised he's a runner for many years looking for other women from the beginning of our marriage of 28 years, going towards a younger female and sacrificed our marriage and legacy for sexual partnership. So again, I go through all my comments. So I'm thinking to myself, so you're on both of these readings, but yet you're attacking me. But isn't this what I'm explaining here? So again, being karmic is simply an energy. But people have to come to realize that your family, even your kinship, your family, your immediate family, even your parents can be karmic in a way to you. What we see here in the 3D is not always what our soul is actually aligned with. And it takes a certain level of self-awareness and consciousness to come to realize that. And that is the reason why so many people are going through the issues and all of the obstacles that they're going through now, because they refuse to see the truth in a lot of these situations. There are people out here who have family members who are trying to literally kill, steal, and destroy everything that they can from them. But this particular person, is making it out to seem as though I'm biased. My thing is, the truth in these situations can be very hurtful, especially under the circumstances and conditions where there are children, assets, liabilities, and other things that are involved. Okay. But it doesn't matter if you've been with someone for a month, a year, or 40 years. When spirit says that the time is up in that cycle, then it's up. Your legal 3D marriage has nothing to do with the divine saying that that person's time with you is up and it's over. A lot of people claim to know so much about the twin flame dynamic, and they're these divine feminines and masculines. However, they always seem to leave out free will. They ignore divine order and divine timing. When you choose a path in life, whatever it may be, you accept the fate that comes with it. And I just don't understand this. You know, it's funny to me how so many people right now, and we're really seeing it now, are in this negative energy, and everyone sheds light on these false twin flames and the distorted masculines. But I feel like as a collective, the truth is, let's talk about these distorted feminines. These people who they proclaim that they are divine feminines, but they're actually karmic. And again, there's nothing wrong with being karmic. If you've been married to someone for 30 years, I can understand why you would be upset when that person chooses to move on. But to attack the reader, I don't understand that. I have dozens of channel messages here where I talk about false twin flames, distorted masculines. You know, I don't really like to do these karmic readings, but the energy, when it comes up, I read it. I just don't understand though why situations like this where a person will go out of their way to try and prove a point, like with this particular person, but then she goes on to an Aries reading after watching their reading to announce the fact that she is getting a divorce because her husband of 28 years has been cheating, and she mentions he threw away a legacy. Well, how exactly is that a legacy? Why are you upset and attacking me and mentioning your legacy with somebody who is a liar and a cheater? That's clearly not your twin flame. Because if your twin flame is in your life, then shouldn't you be on your divine mission and purpose together? I mean, you don't break generational curses and patterns and raise the vibration of the universe by being with someone that is cheating and is falling to the temptation of being in a sexual relationship with someone else. In those situations, although the truth may hurt, although something has broken your heart, it should really fix your vision, and you should be able to see that sometimes the best light comes from a burning bridge. These are the situations where people realize that their marriage or relationship has been karmic, and instead of being empowered and realizing that to see the truth about the person that they have tried to build a legacy with, it's probably the best thing that they could have ever done. But instead, they go and they attack everyone around them. Nobody truly knows the future. As a reader, psychic, medium, whatever, I can see the energy, but energy is fluid. Every few seconds, energy changes. And everyone has their own free will. But this person, literally, she left several comments on my videos attacking me on two. And all she did was further prove my point. There's a lot of people in the collective right now who really don't know their place or their role at all. Nobody really knows that they are karmic or that they're in a karmic marriage until they are left behind and their person goes towards another karmic or a twin flame or whatever the case may be. And it's interesting because on this Libra reading, I have a very faithful client who left a comment, and the way that she's healed over the last year or so after being in this situation herself, and for her own privacy, because she's always on my videos, I won't mention her name, but she has gone through this situation firsthand. Being married to someone nearly 30 years in, losing money, needing to restart her retirement and everything after many, many years with adult children. Only to find out that this person was karmic to her for nearly 30 years. That is a really, really messed up situation. It's an extremely hard pill to swallow. But the picture that she sent me not long ago, to see how happy she looked and at peace, and she's still healing, it's worth it to get out of an unhealthy situation. It's good to know the truth about yourself and the person that you're sleeping with every night. And a lot of people out here, they're stuck because they don't want to ever see or hear the truth. I'm not a reader that's going to feed you a bunch of false hope. So one of my client, what she said was, and she left a comment saying that she was the one that was left behind. And she literally said, I cried through this reading, but I have to take, she took it personal. And a lot of people, were chiming in, and she literally wrote, she said, no disrespect to you, Tori, but you're only delivering the messages, and it resonated. What happened to many of us? Speaking for myself, I shouldn't have ignored the red flags. Then I wouldn't have wasted so many married years. But how can this next relationship be a divine union or twin flame when there is cheating involved with bringing them together? So I want to address that. There are some people in twin flame connections if you find out that you're the karmic, and I really don't even care to use all of the titles. If your person leaves, again, they must accept whatever fate that comes with that path. They can go towards someone and it can really look like a twin flame, but let's remember, some twin flames drag you through hell. A person can go towards someone and leave you after 20 years and be with their twin flame. That twin flame can take them through hell, and then they go through a separation. And in that time that they meet their twin flame, and that twin flame reveals to them everything about their darkness, they could literally be getting back every bit of karma that they paid for during the time that they were with their karmic marriage. Also, I feel like too, still based on a lot of outdated beliefs when it comes to marriage and everything else, when you think about a spiritual connection, is it really cheating? I mean, is it really cheating? People glorify the movie The Notebook. When Allie was about to be married to her when she was engaged to her soon to be husband, when she went back to her hometown and she saw Noah, her true twin flame, they slept together and everything, but she didn't return back to their karmic person. She made a decision to go towards her divine counterpart. Noah in the movie also had a person that was there. Again, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people, they don't see the difference in conventional relationships here in the 3D and spiritual relationships. And there are so many blurred lines. That's why I'm saying tarot cannot tell you everything about your connection. You have to know with everything in you through and through that person is your counterpart. And even if somebody is your counterpart, as in you're in a spiritual connection, that does not always mean that they are your life partner. A lot of people meet their twins. They go through hell with their twins, and it honestly is just going to be a situation of next lifetime. If that person cannot get themselves together and do what they need to do to commit to you, then you should allow yourself to be with a soulmate. You should allow yourself to be with a life partner. There's a huge difference in marriage and weddings. A wedding is simply just a celebration of a marriage. Just like there's a huge difference in having a spiritual spouse, a counterpart, and having a life partner. There's, everybody sets these expectations. And again, watching tarot, everybody has their own idea of what it's like. When you guys see the messages on my channel, the majority of the time, everybody is saying that they resonate. But again, if it's not a personal reading, I can't tell you what the outcome is going to be in every situation. But I would just say that for a lot of people who are watching these readings, if you really want true love to come into your life, if you truly want to heal, please take the emphasis off of the other person. Please stop focusing on so much on who the karmic person is. Because to be honest with you, when you really step into your purpose, whether you're divine, feminine, or masculine, you should be happy that the karmic person is there. Especially if your person is in a low vibrational energy. Better they put that person through hell than me is how I feel. I can go on about my life and be focused on my own divine purpose and journey rather than to sit up there and deal with all of the low vibrational mess. That is the whole thing that makes you set apart. The fact that you know how to walk away and you have some self-worth and value about yourself that's not determined by another person. Again, people don't have to agree with my thoughts and beliefs of a twin flame journey or not. But you also won't come on my channel and disrespect me about something that you clearly don't understand yourself. I am a seer. I can read all day without cards. I can look at you and read you. So it's a bunch of broken people out here who are claiming to be divine. Like I said before, every single divine feminine, divine masculine has been karmic to someone, and every karmic has an opportunity to become a divine feminine or masculine because everyone has free will. It's not to throw shade or to belittle anyone by throwing around titles. That's why I really hate to even do those readings. I've been constantly trying to get away from doing love readings. But I mean, I won't stop doing love readings because it's important to everyone. And through these spiritual connections is where most people tend to grow. But everyone seems to forget that that other person is just a reflection of you. The other person has been sent to your life as an assignment to teach you something. People are not meant to be possessed. They're meant to be experienced. And sometimes it's a reason, it's a season, and if you're lucky, maybe it's a lifetime. But not always. I just feel like, because the divine feminine collective, divine feminines are around to provide a lot of intuition and wisdom. That's really the driving force in a lot of these connections. The divine feminine nurtures and nourishes the connection, but you first have to know how to nurture and nourish yourself as a divine feminine. And if you spend most of your life trying to nurture and nourish somebody in a low vibrational energy, then you're not doing what you're supposed to do for yourself. And that is the reason why on my channel, I would rather hurt you with the lie. With the truth than to comfort you with the lie. I'm not going to feed you a bunch of false hope. You can go to other readers if you want them to keep telling, if you want to hear that someone is your twin flame that you've been waiting on for 7 to 10 years while they have a life with somebody else. Sometimes the karmic is the life partner, just like the people in these comments who are upset that their person after 30 years is leaving them. The karmics are life partners. The karmic is the person that the masculine, the feminine, or whoever has decided to do life with. How many people are divine feminines and they've been waiting in separation for someone for 10 plus years? I feel like everybody just needs to be more gentle with everyone. The karmics should be more respectful to the divine feminines that's been waiting on their person who's been held up with the karmic. And the divine feminists have to have a bit of appreciation for the karmics who's been taking all of the disrespect or whatever that has been happening. Regardless, at the end of the day, if you're in a twin flame separation, focus on yourself. Because nobody knows when the time is going to come for you to actually be in union with that person. And if you look at the spiritual warfare here lately, there's a lot of people who are in twin flame connections. That twin flame connection is now null and void. Some people's ancestors are saying that they absolutely cannot be with their twin flame after some of the stuff that has happened recently or will happen in the future. Some people's twin flames have decided to choose the darkness and they're not switching over to the light. So you can either continue on your path and enjoy your life with a twin flame 2.0, a replacement, a soulmate, or a life partner, or you can take your butt to the dark side with your so-called twin. Again, my whole point, your journey is not about the other person. I just thought, though, just sitting here reading these comments, though, that this video will offer a bit of a, just, I guess, my perspective. You know, maybe it'll give some people a bit of clarity and insight, because you can see literally comments from 3 different people, all at a different place in their journey. And that's another thing. Everyone is at a different place in their journey. But I'm seeing this happen a lot, you guys. I've been talking about this new wave of twin flames and soulmates. I've been telling you, I said between the time of the Lionsgate portal and possibly around Libra Scorpio season of this year, there's going to be major endings. And the reason why these endings are happening is because this new wave of twin flames and soulmates are about to emerge. In order for twin flames to unite, karmic marriages, households, or whatever, they must end. And these endings are coming about quickly. That's the way of life. Like the whole world, there's a birth of a new world, but everybody is so pissed off about things happening. Endings are inevitable. A lot of people, they can't tap into their spiritual gifts or anything else because they refuse to see beyond the surface level. They refuse to see anything past 3D stuff. They refuse to see past karmic partnerships and conventional marriages. But don't talk about being a twin flame if you're not really about it. And I said that even in the Aries and Libra reading, I knew those readings were going to be so triggering, because I'm like, everyone wants to be a twin flame until they have to leave a karmic marriage behind of 30 years. I mean, it's the truth. Everybody wants to talk about being spiritual until they're forced to do some real spiritual stuff that goes far beyond their level of understanding and forces them to, like I said, come into a new level of consciousness and self-awareness. Healing, doing shadow work, it's never ending, and it's not easy. It will drag you. Shadow work makes you feel like you're like death, almost. That's why the dark night of the soul is no joke. But I feel like for most people, they will agree that it's worth it. I'm just, I just figured I would put this out. I was up really late working on readings. Just reading the comments, and I just was looking, every now and then I pay attention to the things that people are saying, and it gives me a really good idea of the different energies. And even on my channel, I constantly take time away to recalibrate, because as the channel grows, different people come in. But I just, the karmics always, like the low vibrational karmics, I'll say that, because another thing that I'm trying to highlight in this reading, in this message, is that there are different types of karmics, just like there are different types of spiritual connections. Divine feminines and masculines are all at different points in their journey. You have the karmics that are out here lying about kids and trapping the divine masculine and all that. You hear about those, but you also hear about the karmics who were life partners to a feminine or a masculine. The karmic person that's been there for 20 plus years and has built a life with someone, with the hopes to have a legacy, only to find out later on that they were a space filler or on borrowed time. That God, spirit, the divine, the universe has a totally different hidden path for them. That's why I don't like to bash a karmic, because we've all been karmic in some way. All karmic people are not bad. We should be thankful for a lot of the karmics. Everybody should be thankful for whatever has happened in their journey. And you learn to be more thankful for the issues and the obstacles and challenges that you face in your journey when you realize that you have the self-confidence to overcome it. So I just figured, you know, people who watch tarot, because I see also lately a lot of people, they get so caught up on the sign. I was watching a reading the other day and the reader just kept saying water sign, this water sign. She was painting the water sign out to be the worst person ever. But the reader is a Leo. And I know the situation because it resonated with me. I'm a water sign and I'm thinking to myself, no, it's not actually a Leo. It's not actually a water sign. It's actually a Leo who's acting like a water sign. It's a Leo who's acting like a loving, tender, kind, nurturing water sign because she wants to keep a masculine trapped to her that she has kids with. Every single person can embody different energy. Everybody right now is shape-shifting, manipulating, magicians, all, whether you're good or bad. We all can shift and change our energy. The sign does not matter. A lot of people are watching tarot and they have no idea really how to watch tarot or how to understand it because they have no understanding of energy. That's why so many people are confused. People are out here putting hits out on people and doing death rituals and spell work because of what they heard on tarot. And the whole time, the sign and everything else was wrong. That's why I tell you, listen, I show up here just about every day to do readings, but I tell all of you, be careful watching tarot. Every single person that has booked a personal reading with me, I tell them, replace some of your tarot watching with watching videos on reparenting yourself, narcissistic abuse. Learn more about, for the women, womb healing. Learn more about law of manifestation, the law of attraction. It's so many different tarot readers now, and everyone has their own thoughts and beliefs that it is becoming entertainment at this point. The readings, yeah, they resonate, but if you think about it, it doesn't matter what your sign is. You can pretty much resonate with any reading. I honestly think soon I'm going to stop even doing zodiac readings. It's collective energy. I say if the title resonates with you, watch it. Because it really doesn't matter. All of the readings, you could watch readings for all 12 signs and it'll be something in every single reading that will resonate with you. But again, it depends on your level of consciousness, awareness, and understanding. But I feel bad that so many of us who put so much into our craft and to deliver the messages, we have to go through our comments and have people want to challenge us and bash us who barely even know what their sun, moon, and rising signs are. Who are dealing with ancestral trauma and inherited pain that keeps them in long generational cycles of just dealing with people who reject them constantly, but will then come onto our channel and talk to us about a twin flame. My readings here on YouTube, they're free general readings. If any of my subscribers who have booked readings with me are watching this video, they can put in the comments. My people who come to me for readings, they don't have to come to me every week or every month. I give them enough information that they probably can come to me quarterly. And I have hundreds of testimonials where everyone will say, everything that you told me would happen, it happened exactly as you said that it would happen. I'm very confident in my abilities. So I just hope that this can give a few people just food for thought when it comes to understanding the journey when it comes to understanding that there are different types of karmics, there are different types of soulmate and, you know, twin flame connections. Everyone is at a different place in their journey. And we all as a collective should be more gentle with one another. There's no need to bash the karmic, because even if the karmic is keeping your twin flame away from you, your twin flame is not in the right energy to be with you anyway if they're putting that other person through that, if you consider yourself divine. For the people who have invested in relationships for years and built families, and your person leaves you, hard pill to swallow, but it's probably your lucky break. Just being honest. For the divine feminines who truly are separated from a twin or hoping to be recognized by their twin or go into union, focus on yourself. So that whether your twin comes to you or they never show up, at least you have a happy and fulfilled life yourself. And you're not walking around being a low vibrational karmic being put through hell by another person who is refusing to do their healing work. That's another thing. In the journey, the more that you heal yourself, in some ways it heals the connection, but you cannot force another person to join you in mission. You can't force that. So, I don't know. It's just late night, early morning thoughts. It's 5 a.m. and I go so hard for my clients and my channel. It's just the disrespect. I'm not tolerating it on my channel from people who, you know, they are clueless. Completely clueless. So, and again, and I'm not here saying that everything that I'm saying is 100% right or accurate. I mean, maybe one day I'll go live and we can have a real tarot and talk, but I myself have my own twin flame journey. I've been through the recognition phase. I know false twin flame. I can channel these messages because I am a part of the collective as well. But I decided that once I realized I was in what seemed to be like a twin flame, possibly karmic situation, I decided to remove myself. Because although I want my spiritual union, I'm still here in the 3D, and I would like to have a family. I would like to have an opportunity to inspire people and to break generational curses, patterns, and behaviors, and instill certain values in my children for the sake of, you know, like I said, creating a legacy. So me creating a legacy, I'll sacrifice a karmic or a twin flame without second guessing it. My twin does not want to be with me on this journey right here, right now. I'm on to the next. Because I believe in me. And I mean, it takes a long time to get to that point. Long time. But when you have readers that tell you the truth, you can get to that point of understanding much sooner. You won't have to go through the long journey that I went through. That's the reason why I show up and I try to give these messages, to save you some time. But not everyone is going to listen, and that's an issue of pride and ego. That's a story. That's a topic for another day. But anyway, you guys, maybe I'll do a twin flame reading as the collective reading later today. It's 5 a.m. So maybe when I do the daily reading, I'll do a collective reading, and I can look to see what some of the blockages are in these unions, and kind of see what the potential outcome is. But, you know, no twin flame reading is going to resonate with everyone for sure. But again, I just hope that this provides you with a little bit of clarity and insight. It gives you also a better understanding of my thoughts, my ideas, my perspective and beliefs about it, especially if, you know, you're on my channel and you resonate with my readings and you want to understand more of, you know, where I'm coming from, because I think that that's very important, you know, to know what's your reader's beliefs about this journey that is, you know, instructing or guiding you on your journey. Do you even agree with what I'm saying? You know, and we don't all have to agree. I ask that everyone be respectful, but, you know, I just wanted to be transparent. And, you know, as far as the people that I mentioned on my channel with the comments, I'm not upset with them. I am about to block them right now, because I don't like that kind of energy on my channel. I don't have a problem with a person disagreeing with me, but to be disrespectful to me, that's what you will not do on Mystic Tori Tarot. No, absolutely not. Yeah, I sit here for hours and I go through my comments. So, you know, for the people who dislike the videos or they choose to come on and leave the negative comments, it's, you know, it's fine. The videos are going to keep going up, but you won't be welcome to come back and do it again. So I keep encouraging you guys to encourage yourselves and empower yourselves. Listen, I'm doing the same thing. I'm not going to sit around idle and let people be disrespectful. I spent too many years of my life doing that. And I'm pretty sure that most of you, a part of my soul family, you know exactly what I mean. It's time for us all to step up and step out and speak up for ourselves and be authentic. I wouldn't be me if I sat here and I allowed someone to just disrespect me. So anyway, you guys, I love you all. I'm sending you lots of peace, love, and light. Lots of healing on your journey. Of course, if you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, or if you would like to leave a tip or donation or just comments about this topic today, all of the information is in the description box and the comment section stays open. But until next time, you guys, always be sure to go within, trust your intuition, use your discernment so that you never go without. And y'all start screening your readers better. Make sure you're not being deceived. Even if that means that you have to leave me. You may not like everything I'm saying, and I'm okay with that. I just want everybody to heal. That's all I want. In whatever way is going to be best for you. So until next time, love you much. Bye, guys.